Another interesting story right now is France is actually ditching Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Now, we've been hearing about this for a while of all these European countries because of the political situation. This is leading to it could possibly start hurting US tech stocks. If you're looking at Zoom and Microsoft, we just talked about some issues with Microsoft despite everything looking good and them beating on earnings and EPS, they are still going down because of their expectations. But also now you have little things like this that could scare people even more. This might even be part of the reason why they're down so much by around 12% today, is because countries like France are creating their own homegrown versions to ditch Zoom and Microsoft Teams. They might not have even been motivated to do that until this political tension got worse and worse here in 2025 and the beginning of 2026. So now, if they start ditching a lot of these major like business staple types of software, then it could start hurting stock evaluations and market sentiment. People freak out about the slightest bit of news of a stock that they have. They'll sell about anything. Just think of any negative news story that's come out about a stock over the past couple of years. There's always been a major sell-off after any sort of like negative news about a stock. So this right here could definitely hurt Microsoft and Zoom. Again, Microsoft down almost 12% today, and then over the past 6 months down 17%. Zoom is down 5.08% today. They were doing pretty well over the past 5 days, but this little bit of news that just came out about France, it had to have something to do with this pretty big dip today. Down 5% in one day. There's definitely some sort of bad news that came out usually. So any sort of like critical digital infrastructure for businesses or governments that maybe came from a US company that they were okay with for years now could be replaced by something that they are really motivated to create homegrown. This is something that's it could become the norm in Europe because of political tension. And again, it might not even impact their earnings or their revenue as much as you would worry that it would, but the worry itself is what leads to these massive sell-offs, because a lot of investors do not think very logically. They make a lot of emotion. If you think about the public, a lot of them make very emotional decisions. You see the memes all the time about, well, I like to buy high and sell low. That's what a lot of the public actually does.